Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about Caspa. If you enjoy these Caspa updates, smash that like button. But now let's get right into it. So looking across the board, we are seeing, a little bit of a pullback for the broader market as we are going into Tuesday. The week did start off on a little bit of a negative note, but obviously that's not what we need to be focusing on. We really need to be focusing on the bigger picture, as mentioned in one of my other updates earlier as well. But that's not what's worthwhile noting. Speaking about worthwhile noting, you can see as we are seeing the broader market see a little bit of a minor pullback, this time around, surprise, surprise, Caspa is still one of the coins that is remaining in the green. And I know this is going to bring a little bit of excitement because, of course, over the course of the last 3 to 4 weeks, I would say the last 2 months, you have seen the price of Caspa actually lagging against the broader market. So, a little bit of a shift can obviously be noticed and of course appreciated. And as of now, as you can see on the daily time frame, majority of the coins being down, but Caspa still remains to be in the green. And I'm sure a lot of people in the Caspa community are not complaining about that. But let's take a closer look and see what we're looking at and of course what is yet to come. Before I do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So the price is 13.3 cents. We're up 0.3% as mentioned in USD and about 2.4% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap at about $3.3 billion. And look at the 24-hour trading volume. $44.4 million. When was the last time we actually saw that? So, a little bit of a shift within the trading volume is, worthwhile noting itself. But let's take a look at the price. First and foremost, we're going to understand what's happening with the dominance index. So we know since yesterday that the dominance index made its way down to that 58.3%. Since then, it has climbed up a little bit, nothing too crazy, of course, but as mentioned to you guys, we're still on the verge of breaking towards a new yearly high. So in terms of getting super excited, I think that's not the time as of now. Especially, as Bitcoin is climbing, higher and higher, started retesting closer to its all-time highs. I think this can actually increase the dominance index rather than, decrease it. So, do not be, fooled by, a little bit of a projection in the dominance because, I base it off of, what we have seen in the past. Look what we have seen in the past. Retracement is a boom, a new yearly high. And I think this can happen once again as Bitcoin starts picking up traction. So speaking about Bitcoin, as we started off Monday, Bitcoin made its way down to $66,600. Since then, I have picked up a little bit of traction, going up to that $68,000, of course, which is a resistance. But I do believe, Bitcoin has the potential to, make its way up to that 70K mark sometime this week. Of course, if these levels don't hold, the chance of us falling down to that $66,300 is definitely still there. And with that said, as I've been stating in all my videos, the elections are coming up. We cannot be ignoring them. We cannot be ignoring what could happen leading into the elections as we get closer and closer. So those are some factors, of course, we need to keep in mind. But if we're looking at Caspa right now, Caspa has been able to do something which a lot of people are waiting for. Of course, it's not the 78.6 retest nor the 61.8, but the fact that it's holding really good against the broader market, speaks for itself. So are we about to see a switch in the momentum? Because let's face it, a lot of people, it's not just myself, a lot of people that understand what Caspa is doing right now have been discussing that Caspa actually have lagged over the course of the last 2.5 months, and are people actually seeing this as an opportunity to accumulate an altcoin that potentially can increase? Yes, that's definitely the case. Obviously those skepticism are obviously occurring, and hence you are seeing obviously momentum shifting into a Caspa. But I still do believe we don't really want to get way too excited because it still needs to obviously, number one, break out of this key resistance, but start heading to the 15.23 cents. That is the level where you want to see the price of Caspa sitting at. But as I've stated to you guys in the updates over the course of the last few days, it's better that Caspa does this before the US election dip occurs. And yes, I do strongly believe, in my opinion, that there is going to be a shakeout. Maybe it's 2 days before, maybe it's a week before, we don't know, but I am projecting a little bit of a shakeout for the broader market. So if Caspa makes its way up to the 78.6, great, because if it were to drop, I don't think it will invalidate this upwards trajectory that we're in right now. And again, in order for us to see the 78.6 Fib retest, it's only a 14.8% move. But as of now, like I said, we are seeing a little bit of a momentum shift. Obviously, we could see that based off of looking at the last 24 hours for the broader market. Caspa is one of the coins that is still in green, but it's really, really important for it to actually close above this key resistance and starts heading up to the 78.6. That is that level that I'm going to keep an eye out on. If it's able to get to that, I think that is a good sign. But until then, of course, we could give the Caspa credit the fact that it is holding, much better than, over the course of the last few days. But still, really, really important to retest those specific levels. But still, if you're looking at the bigger picture, we are in this upwards trend, meaning that the price is in an upwards trajectory rather than a downwards trend. But let me know down below in the comments down below what you guys think. Where do you see the price of Caspa going? What are your expectations for this bull cycle? And what excites you the most? Where do you see the price of Caspa? And in terms of the project itself, in terms of a layer one, where do you see it ranking compared to its competitors? Let me know in the comments down below. And again, if you want to see more of these updates, smash that like button, hit that red subscribe button, and I will see you guys tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.